Back viewers, welcome to another session of the series CM Insight Marketing Management Task. Let's see marketing management task in this series. Objectives of the session. Objective of this session is to learn the responsibilities of marketing management, that is the responsibilities of marketing managers and the staff of the marketing, and marketing management task. What are the managerial tasks involved in marketing? Introduction. Now, here, marketing management represents marketing concept and action. As we all know, marketing management is part of management, overall management. So, it is a duty of management, or the function of management are the basic functions of management are planning, control, implementation of the plans and programs, to distribution of the goods. So these all, and appointment of personnel. So these all come together. In when these all together for the marketing department, they are known as marketing management task. So this is the basics in basically that we are going to discuss in this chapter. Responsibilities of marketing management. Now, what are the responsibilities, basic responsibilities of the marketing management or the department of management that takes care of marketing? Sales and market analysis. First thing is they analyze how much or what quantity of the product is being sold and how much potential the market has. So this is the difference they have to cover. Second is determination of marketing goals. They determine, they set up the marketing goals, sales forecast and marketing budgets. They do the forecast for the sales and create budgets or the make a budget plan for the marketing. Formulation of marketing strategies, policies and procedures, evolving and appropriate marketing mix or the program. Now, what is a marketing mix? There is something, a very important topic that I'm going to come up with a video in future. So you'll see my video on marketing mix. Organizing all the marketing activities and instruments, including the marketing mix, organizing them product wise, area wise, customer wise, and specific requirement. As per specific requirement. As per specific requirement means the customized products or the special products. Those are designed for a particular market segment. Assembly of the necessary resources such as marketing personnel, finance, physical facilities. Now, what is marketing personnel? Marketing personnel is the staff that is involved in the activity of marketing, not only in the sales and marketing and the promotion advertisement, but right from the beginning, the people who design the product, who produce the product accordingly, to the people who are distributing the product or to the channels of distribution. So these are all the personnel required for marketing. Basically, the marketing department looks that the right person should be at the right place in the right time. Finance is a key to all the businesses. Marketing management is also a type of is a part of business. So for this, for every activity a business needs finance. Marketing activities do need finance. Physical facilities like physical components like computers for designing the product, any other machinery required to design the product or to promote the product, everything right from designing to distribution like vehicles and all are physical facilities. Then active participation. Now this active participation in the product planning and to plan the product according to the customer demand. Here it shows that marketing focuses on the customer demand. Customer is the king in the market. Whatever is required by the customer, that is produced and distributed in the market or sold in the market. Then comes marketing distribution channel and physical distribution channels. Then the marketing channels of distribution This is also a very important topic in marketing management. I'll come up with a video, a special video for this. Soon you will be seeing that video. Effective communication, proper control and coordination. These are also the functions of management. Those are applied in the marketing department, and this is the responsibility of marketing management. Post-sale services during the warranty period. Now this is something we have always seen in the case of white goods. White goods, they do come with the post-sale services. Arranging for the post-sale services, like if they launch a new washing machine in the market, so they have to see whether there are enough people or the technicians who with the proper knowledge to give the post-sale service for the same product. Then comes marketing management task. Marketing management task is a basic thing or the task that a marketing management has to perform. Those are: marketing management is the task of regulating the level, timing and character of demand in a way that will help the organization to achieve its objectives. Simply put, marketing management is demand management. Marketing always goes as per the demand of the customer. So whatever a customer demands, marketing sees the feasibility and they check the product feasibility, they do the surveys for the same thing and they produce it. Then comes organization. The organization forms an idea of the desired level of transaction with the market. At any point of time, the actual demand level may be below, equal or above the desired level. So equalizing the demand or bringing the demand and supply in equilibrium, this is the base. This is also a very big function of marketing management, to control the market by proper supply or by increasing the demand. This leads to 8 different situations. Those different situations are listed in the table. The table goes this way: demand state, marketing task and the formal name for that. Demand state: when the demand state is negative, the marketing task that is required is disabused marketing, disabused demand, and the formal name for the same is conversional marketing. No demand, create demand, stimulation marketing. Latent demand, develop demand, developmental marketing. Flattering demand, revitalize demand, remarketing. Irregular demand, synchronized demand, synchro marketing. Full demand, maintain demand, maintenance marketing. Overfull demand, reduced demand, demarketing. Unwholesome demand, destroy demand, counter marketing. Now, personal marketing. We all often come across the products in the market. For them, we don't have any liking, and the marketers, they also find such people or the potential segment in the market where there's no liking for the product, or this situation is known as negative demand. Negative demand means people, they are willing to pay money to keep themselves away from such products. The examples of such products are vegetarians having negative demand, or they are uninterested in non-veg food, dental work, vaccination, air travel, train travel, and there's a whole lot of list for this. So to convert the negative demand into the positive demand, no demand into yes demand, is known as conversional marketing. Yeah, in this case, marketers, they try to explain people about the benefits of the product. Those who are negative about that, they try to explain them the benefits of the product and they try to sell the product. Stimulation marketing. Stimulation marketing, this is the state where the whole range of product has no market. Here also the market is negative, there is no demand. no demand in the market for the product. The potential segment of the market is not interested, or they don't like that particular product, or they don't have idea of the use of the product or the qualities of the product. This is stimulation marketing. The task of stimulation marketing is to stimulate the demand for the product, to create the demand for the product in the minds of customers. Stimulation marketing is categorized in three different categories according to their characters. The first is familiar objects, or the objects with them people are familiar, they know about the object, but it has no value, like the junk value, the bulb wires, the Coke bottles, or any other type of bottles. Now the use for alternate use for them is, Coke bottles can be used for any other product, like they are most of the time these days there are artisans who make artifacts out of the Coke bottles. So this is the alternate use for them. Another thing is, second is the familiar object, but that has no recognized value in that particular area. For example, as we see, if there is a company that supplies the, or the organization that supplies the boats or water sports equipments, but they don't have potential in the particular market, as there is no natural water body in over there. So for such sport or boating, they need water body. So they can create the ponds or the lakes, artificial ponds for such type of activities. Then comes third, those have those are the unfamiliar objects that have that are being innovated in the particular situation, but has no demand. For example, the phones or the latest technology or the softwares, they the people are unaware about their qualities, their uses, advantages, disadvantages, whatever. So to create the stimulate the requirement for the particular product in the market is the third stage. Developmental marketing. Developmental marketing is associated with a state known as latent demand. The state of latent demand exists when the substantial number of people share a strong need for something that does not exist. This is the basic thing where the innovation of the new product is comes out of it. Like the new product is innovated, or a new product is introduced in the market, new product is designed. As we all know, necessity is the mother of invention. So these are this is a particular potential segment of the market, or the segment of market where this saying is applicable, that necessity is the mother of these people, they have a demand for the product that does not exist. For example, the car users, they may have the demand for the car that has more safety features, that is economical in cost, and that is pollution free, and they may have other like safety of other things also. They may like, for example, the design of the car or the different colors of the car. So this is a potential this is the potential, like here this is something where the company has to see the feedback of the people, customer demand, and the company demands the product accordingly. Remarketing. All kind of the products, services, places, or the organizations and ideas eventually experience decline or flattering demand. Decline demand means where the product is on the peak of, as you all must be knowing about the product life cycle. I'll be coming video for the same, like I'll soon come for the special video with this product life cycle. In the product life cycle, where the product reaches to the peak of the demand, it starts coming down, the demand comes down, or the demand starts falling or flattering. The flattering demand or the declining demand requires remarketing. Remarketing, here the product is not liked in the market. Now the other, due to the innovation or launch of the other better product in the market, so the same product is remarketed. Remarketed means, for example, the cinema halls or the theaters, they are in the declining stage due to the malls or the big multiplexes. But the multiplexes, those are in the malls. So the cinema hall people, they can have a small shopping center near their mall, near their cinema hall, so that people may like to visit the shopping centers, the small shopping market or the small hub of the shopping, and at the same time they can enjoy the movie, or they can change the market and they can go to the smaller towns where the cinema halls are not very much popular. They can build the cinema halls over there. So this is, then comes synchro marketing. An organization may be satisfied with the average level of demand, quite dissatisfied with the temporal pattern. Temporal pattern means sometimes the demand is on the lower side, sometimes the demand is on the higher side, but a company or the organization or the production house has to maintain the supply level accordingly. So they are not happy with the temporal pattern. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's on the lower side, sometimes they don't have demand at all, so the sales go down. So the company has to the potential or of the market is wasted or the underutilized. The products are underutilized. So to stabilize the demand, to bring the demand and supply in equilibrium, the company tries to increase the sale of the product in the off seasons, when there is no season for the product. So this is known as synchro marketing. They synchronize the irregular demand. The situation that arises from the synchro marketing is irregular demand. Irregular demand, they synchronize, they take efforts to bring out the movement of demand and supply in the synchronization. For example, the museums are visited on the weekends. They are visited, there are many visitors, and on the weekdays they don't have visits. So they can make the supply and demand. They can give attractive offers in the weekdays, so as to attract the people. Then comes maintenance marketing. The most undesirable situation for the seller is full demand, where the demand for the product is full, and at the same time the supplier is not able to meet the demand. The supply side comes lower the demand. Here the supply is on the lower side and the demand is on the higher side. To make the equilibrium in between the demand and the supply and the level of level and timing of the demand, this is maintenance marketing. Market demand is subject to two erosive forces. Those are changing the need and taste of the marketplace, active consumption. The task of marketer facing full demand is maintenance marketing. Maintenance marketing is the call of the maintenance marketing calls for maintaining the market. They maintain the market, they maintain the supply of the product by discouraging the people to buy the particular product when there is full demand. Demarketing. Sometimes the demand for the product or the service may outpace the supply, known as overfull demand. It is defined as a state in which the demand exceeds the level at which the marketer feels about to motivate the supply. The problem may be due to temporary shortages, as when the producers find an unexpected surge in the demand for the expected interruption of supply. The problem may be due to chronic overpopularity of the product. Sometimes the suppliers, they are not able to meet the market demand due to some other reasons, like fail in the machinery or anything else. So here the demand goes down and the demand and supply, they don't come into the equilibrium. So the task of reducing the overfull demand is called demarketing. Demarketing deals with the attempt to discourage the customer in general and certain class of the customer in particular, or either a temporary or the permanent basis. Sometimes they discourage the customer to use of the product on the temporary basis, or on the sometimes on the permanent basis also. Demarketing largely calls for the market in reverse. Demarketers need to have thick skin, as he is not going to be popular with the certain groups. People may not like him, the certain category of the people may not like him. For example, demarketing, if there is a strong demand for some ice cream products, so as to discourage the same product, that particular product, the seller or the marketer, he may discourage the kids to he may say them, it's not good to have this much amount of ice cream, you just can't have it daily, or something that counter marketing. Counter marketing, there are many products or services for which the demand may be just unwholesome from the point of view of the consumer welfare, public welfare, or the supplier's welfare. For example, we all know the use of cigarettes. Cigarette companies, they write on the packet itself that it is injurious for the health. So this is counter marketing. Unwholesome demand is a state in which the demand is felt to be excess because of the undesirable qualities associated with the offering. Classical example is selling efforts have to be reduced on the sellers or the selling efforts on the cigarettes, alcohol, or hard drugs.